When the event happened and Lee had his cardiac arrest, there was absolutely no warning. We were just about to have a baby and life was just perfect. And then everything changed. I just started my maternity leave that day. I was asleep and heard a crash from the bathroom. I tapped on the door, so no answer. Pushed the door and I couldn't get in. I pushed and pushed.